Welcome to the NBA Prop Report for Wednesday, February 17th. We have 9 edges today that we want to talk about, so let's get into them. First one I'm going to talk about, Zach LaVine points, over 28.5. We have this number at 34.06 on the day. So about a 20% edge there. We're looking at half a unit bet. FanDuel has it priced down a little bit at minus 104, so that's the best price I saw on it. That's where I want to take it today. Let's see. Domantas Sabonis points under 22.5. Not a guy who I played a lot of unders on this year. He's been having a good season and putting up great numbers for, fantasy and in real life basketball here. Under 22.5 points is what we have today. We actually project him for under 17 today. So this is a big under here. Half a unit bet. You're getting even money on DraftKings on this at plus 100. So that's where I want to take that one. Next one that we've been riding for the last couple games that he's played, and it's been paying off for us. Draymond Green assist, over 9.5 at plus 110 on BetMGM. We're projecting him for 12.4 assists here today, so that's a massive number. This actually could have been a full unit bet if I wanted it to be. I backed it off to a 3/4 of a unit bet because, as you can see above, I also took a half a unit on Draymond Green getting a double-double. Now, for those of you who have watched Draymond Green play, he could get 13, 14, 15 assists today and not score 10 points, which is why I didn't want to put too much on this. But you're getting paid plus 110 for over 9.5 assists, meaning you're going to need him to get to 10 assists anyway. The double-double is paying plus 280. So I like the idea of throwing a little sprinkle on the double-double there, but keeping the bulk of that bet on the assist. But again, we're projecting him for almost 3 assists more than this number, which is a big edge there, something I would be willing to put a full unit bet on. But again, I put 3/4 of a unit because I also sprinkled a little on double-double. Depending on how risk-averse you want to be, depends on how you guys really want to play that. So let's go to the next one here. John Collins points, over 17.5, another one we've been riding recently. Half a unit bet, minus 118 on DraftKings. I've seen this up to minus 130 on some sites, and it's been creeping up today. So if you like this John Collins points bet, make sure you get that in soon. Next one up, Miles Turner points, over 13.5 for him, half a unit bet, minus 115 on points bet, best number I saw. Most of the other sites have this minus 120 to minus 130, somewhere in that range. This was the only one that was below minus 120. So points bet, half a unit, over 13.5 points, minus 115. Seth Curry, over 12.5 points, half a unit, minus 110. I like this spot for Seth Curry. We have him projected for over 16 points. Seth Curry is a tough guy to play props on, and I'll tell you why. He is a guy who is not somebody who's very consistent from game to game. He'll have one game where he puts up 18 or 20. He'll have another game where he puts up 6. And that's really kind of tough. So you got to try to pick and choose your spots with him. I like this spot for him today. Like I said, our projection is almost 4 points above this number. So I like this for half a unit at minus 110. I think it's also minus 110 on FanDuel as well. Next one, this is another one that I actually like a lot. Kelly Olynyk rebounds, over 5.5. This is a 3/4 unit bet because I'm able to get this at plus 105. Points bet also has it at plus 105 on top of BetMGM. But we're projecting him for almost 7.5 rebounds today. So that's a pretty big edge. And the fact that we can get a pretty big edge at plus money is definitely something I want to put a little more than a minimum half unit bet on. So that brings us to the last one we have here as I'm losing my voice. Patrick Williams, points, rebounds, and assists, over 16.5, half a unit bet here, minus 120. I really didn't want to pay the full minus 120. I like this bet a lot. I think we're projecting him for like over 20 points, rebounds, and assists here today. The fact that it was at 120 kind of kept me from doing it on the 3/4 of a unit level, because Patrick Williams is another one of those guys who he's a rookie, and he's, like most rookies, his production is going to fluctuate. One day he could go way over 16.5. The next day he might play 30 minutes and not get to 15. So I didn't want to go too high on this, but I do like it enough that we're doing a half a unit bet on it at minus 120. And that sums it up. That's all our edges here for today, Wednesday, February 17th on FTN Bets on the FTN Network, bringing you our NBA Prop Report.